think we are live. Yes, I'm going to double check that in just a second. All right, everybody. Welcome to day number 2 of 30 days to 6 figures, where I am building a 6-figure business live in 30 days. Live streaming it every day using the golden mic method. We are streaming live on Facebook, live on YouTube, and then we take all those. We have all the resources and the replays and access if you want those. You can opt in to get those for free and join our community on the back end to get access to all those places. Okay, today, day number 2 of 30 days to 6 figures is prep work. And today we're going to be talking about or figuring out 2 plus 2 always equals 4. 2 plus 2 equals 4, all right? Now, I'm going to get to what that means here in just a second, but let's back up for anyone that is new here, or if you forgot. Let's go over the rules of this challenge and kind of why it exists. My name is Josh 40, if we've never met before, and I have this thing called the golden mic method. We've had tons of crazy amount of success with our students and stuff. And so I thought, what if I were to go and put myself back into the shoes of my ideal client and build a business in 6 figures, or a 6-figure business in 30 days using the golden mic method. Here are the rules though. The rules include, number 1, I have to make $100,000 in contractual sales during a 30-day period. I have to collect at least $25,000 of that cash upfront during the 30 days. I cannot sell any of my existing offers. So my $25,000 offer, my $42,000 VIP day, any of those things, my coaching offers, cannot sell those. Or if I do, it does not count towards the revenue. I can't call in any celebrity entrepreneur friend favors like Dan Henry, Russell Brunson. I can't call them up and be like, yo, would you help me out? Can't do that. And if I do end up using my email list, I have to use only a portion of it, 4,000 people or less, because that's on average what our people typically have when they come into the program. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that we actually are live here, and then we're gonna do things, I do things a little bit different. This is actually gonna be a, are we actually live? Are we live? Making sure that we're live actually. All right, it says we're live, there we go. Okay, so this is going to be, like I'm actually gonna build this out. And so today we're working on prep work. And basically by prep work, what I mean by this is I'm figuring out the strategy and the math, / the equation, and a hypothesis, I think that's it. Okay, hypothesis, things of that nature. So this is not a coaching live stream. This is not a challenge where I'm going to be coaching the entire time. I'm actually going to be doing the work and figuring this out here on the live, okay? So I'm not, like, one of the reasons that this will work is because I'm an external processor. I like to talk to myself all the time as I think out loud and I draw things out. And so what's going to happen is my goal here is I want you to be able to watch what actually goes down and the thought process behind each thing and actually see this from day 1, step 1, all the way to $100,000 worth of sales. Because I remember what it was like to be broke and to not have anything handed to me and be sitting on my couch and every day waking up trying to figure out the whole business thing and people being like, it's so easy to make money. And I'm like, no, it's not. I'm literally trying so hard, right? And I'm like, would someone just show me? And they're all like, pay me $50,000 for it. I'm like, I don't have 50 grand. If I had it, I wouldn't need your help. So my goal here is to pull back the curtain and do the work in front of you guys. And so every day when I go live, when I'm in the studio here, some days I'm gonna be traveling, I'll just do it on my phone, but when I'm doing this live is I'm just going to be actually working on this like I would be working on it by myself. And I will be talking out loud, kind of talking through what I'm doing and how I'm thinking, because I'm weird like that. Anybody else weird? By the way, if you're on the live stream, comment hashtag team live down below. Hashtag team live, hit the like button, hit the love button. The more people comment and engage, the more people will see this. And yeah, we want a lot of people to see it. If you're on the replay, comment hashtag team replay and hit the like button, love button as well. Tag your friends, any other entrepreneurs that want to see this. And so, or that you think could benefit from this. Okay, so I'm just going to go, and because I'm weird, anybody else weird? You weird? I'm weird, okay? I talk out loud, I'm an external processor, so you'll be able to kind of see through this entire process, okay? If you have questions on this, or you want to discuss it further, then come join our group on the back end, our community on the back end. There'll be a link in the description, josh40.com/30 days. And if you go into there, there'll be a worksheet that I'm using. I printed this off and created it. I'm gonna be using this. You can have access to the worksheets every day. We put the replays up there, but that's where you can ask questions. There's a group community there. I'll be in there every day answering questions and stuff. That's where I'll kind of break things down. I can't see you right now. I have a screen up over here so I can see what I look like, make sure I'm on camera, but I can't actually see the questions and stuff. But I do go back and read every comment, okay? So today, like I said, we're diving into day number, yesterday was day 1. We announced everything, got it all ready. Now it's time to get to work, okay? So with that, yeah, I'm breaking like every rule of Facebook Live right now. I'm gonna turn my back to you and I'm just gonna think and I'm gonna talk out loud. Okay, and as I'm going through and talking, what would be super, super helpful for me is if, as you're watching this, your comment, even if it's on the replay, comment being like, oh, what did you do there? Or, oh, that made sense. Or, oh, because then I can kind of go back and see like what landed and what didn't. All right, so our goal is to make $100,000 in the next 30 days. And the reason that I'm starting at prep work is I've got to set a lens, I've got to set a frame, and I've got to set a strategy that I'm going to operate under because I have parameters that I have to abide by. It's not $100,000 sometime. It's in 30 days. And it's not just any offer. It's a service-based offer, right? It's not, see what I'm saying? Okay, so let me go through my notes here. We're gonna dive in. So the first thing that I have to figure out here is I have to do some math. This 2 + 2 = 4. Okay, and what I mean by 2 + 2 = 4 is that success must be repeatable. And so I have to find something as certain as I am as 2 + 2 = 4. I have to find a strategy and a method and an equation that I have to solve for, that if I just solve this equation, I know I'm gonna get the 100,000 in 30 days. I've got to have that start as a starting point. And so, okay, let's use this. There's me, and I've got some skills. And then over here, we've got our potential buyer or potential client. They've got a problem. This is the equation. This is how we make money. All right. So the way that we make money, or the way that I make money, anyone that sells services or coaching consulting, is we don't sell physical products. We don't sell investments. We solve people's problems. So it's me with skills. I have a potential client that has a problem, and I am going to make them an offer to solve that problem in exchange for dollars. And that's the equation right there. Okay, so if we were to go and map out this, I've got to figure out, this is me. So this part of the equation, so I've got that figured out already. This is my potential client. I have to figure out who that is. I have to figure out the skills that I'm going to use, because my skills plus a potential client's problem plus me offering to solve that problem in exchange for dollars equals I get paid. Okay, so we should have, by the way, an offer hypothesis figured out today. We should have our approach. We should have the offer hypothesis, meaning what's the problem we're going to solve, what's the solution we're going to use to solve that problem, what's the outcome that we're going to get, and a rough idea of who the client is. Okay, so now if this is the equation, what are my parameters? This is the goal. This equation must equal $100,000. And then I've got to do this in 30 days. So how do I get the math behind 100 grand in 30 days? So now it's interesting. I genuinely believe that selling services is way easier than selling coaching. But I believe that selling high ticket is, I think it's morally and ethically better to actually start there, but it's also just makes more sense in this scenario because I have limitations. Because I've got to solve for 100K. So what are all the different ways to get to 100K? I can do 10 people, 10 clients at 10K. I could do 4 at 25K. I can do 3 at 35K, let's call it. And then, or 2 at 50K. I guess I could also do 1 at 100K. I guess I put that down there. So then how much do I need to collect up front? That's part of the rules. So I've got to solve for 100 grand, and then I've got to collect at least 25. So if I were to only take a percentage of this up front, I would need $2,500 up front. Let me put this in red. 2,500. All right, it's 2,500 bucks. This would be at 25,000. They would need 60. Yeah, 60. We'll call it 6,500 up front. 3 at 35,000 would be like, is that 10 to 8? 8,500. 8 and 8. 8,500. At least 8,500 up front per offer. 2 would be 12,500 per offer up front, and 3 obviously would be 25,000. All right, so these are like, this is the price of. Ooh, wow, that's cool. I didn't know you did that. This is the price that. Like, these are my offer options as far as pricing is concerned, and in order for me to charge that amount of money, one of the things that I know and have learned in this process is I must become and think, like, the lens that I have to think through here. And this is important. If you've ever heard that, like, mindset is the key to everything, this is what we're talking about right here, okay? It's like the lens that I have to use to think about and make decisions about the data and information in front of me is that I, as Josh 40, I, as the person in this right now, have to be someone that makes people more money than what they pay me, right? Now, if I didn't sell wealth, it would be more value than people pay me, create more value. But in this case, it is. I sell wealth. Okay. So I'm going to go and I'm going to say I don't want to do anything low ticket. I don't want to do 10 at that. That's too many buyers. I need a minimum of 4. So I've got to solve for at least getting 4 clients. And that means that I have to charge at least 25 grand and at least 6,500. I don't like that number, so I'm going to do 7,500. I think that's better. It's more perceived value. It's a higher price. So that's what I'm going to actually go. 7,500. If I do the 30K, I'm going to do $10,000 down instead, because that makes, these are some rounder numbers, 10K. And then 12.5 is good. I'll do 15 probably. It's probably what I'll actually put down. All right, that's what I'm thinking. And 25 is good. Okay, now that I've got the math. So now I literally, like, I have to sell high ticket here. And I have to be able to justify these prices, right? So I need to make them more money because, like, I have parameters. This is why setting a goal is important. Okay, all right. So who am I going to sell to? And what is the problem that they have? If I get paid to solve someone's problems with my skills, then I would need to identify what problems exist, what skills I have that could solve those problems. And then I guess in order to know those, I'd have to know these people. I already figured out the pricing here, so this part's done. Check. I know it's me, and I know it's that. What price it's going to be. So I've got to figure out the person next, and then the problems and skills. Okay. All right. So what market am I going to sell to? Well, I'm going to sell to the online coaching market, or online services and online coaching, because that's the market I know. Rig the game in our favor. So let's put online coaching and info, probably, or services and yeah, probably online services and info. Industry. So people that sell services or information online, non-physical things, because that's what I know. Okay. All right. So then I need to start thinking about and going, that's the group of people, not the specific person. I guess we'll figure out those. It'd be easier just to go generally speaking and get more. Is this making sense, by the way? If comment down below and let me know. Like, is this making sense? Yes or no? 1 or 2? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Okay, online services, info, industry. Let's do. They're not a beginner. They're established as a service, so they're probably going to be in the 7-figure plus range, 7 to 9 figures. Dude, what if we got a 9-figure person? That'd be dope. A 9-figure person I don't know. We could get a Ty Lopez. That'd be awesome. He's too big. All right. So problems that they have. 7 figs plus. and we're helping them make money. Well, let's look at the actual equation. So the ultimate sales framework is, by the way, you'll notice that I like to draw lots of things. By the way, this is actually how I do these things. Like I literally talk like this out loud to myself and I ask myself these questions because like I said, I'm weird. But I have diagrams for everything because it helps my brain think. So to make money, we have, if we're gonna help them make more money, in order to make money, there is an offer, there's a sales conversion process, which is a way to sell the offer, and then we have traffic and leads. Okay, so and then those are the three parts of making money. So the problems that I have to identify would be problems preventing someone from making money. Oh, I should probably figure out their core needs first. Okay, how do they make money? Okay, put that on hold. Let's do the box. The core need box. Oh, that's what on this worksheet. Okay. joshforey.com/30 days, or go up into the description to get it. And these worksheets, if you opt in, we'll get them for free. We've got, I'm in the wealth space, so I'll put wealth, which means that the core, this is the industry. Then the core want that my people have, the core want is money. Money. Yeah. Okay. Then the core need is, we'll do this in purple. Core need is the actual metric that allows them to make money. So the actual way I make money is, let me make sure this is, all right, yeah. So the actual way that they make money if they're selling services or info is they get clients. Okay, so their need is they need more clients. They need more or better clients. Okay, so my offer, so right now, that's the issue right there that we have to solve for. My offer must solve that issue. It must. If it does not solve that issue, it's not a good offer, because that is literally how they make money. I can't make them more money if I don't solve for the thing that makes the money. Okay, so then the needs, the problems that they're going to have that's preventing them from this is what we need to figure out next. And so if these are the three parts of making money, nice. Then their problems are either going to be a traffic and lead problem, a sales conversion process problem, or an offer problem. Okay, let's think about the problems of this market right now. I know this market. Inner circle, I have notes, hold on. I'm gonna pull up my notes here, see what I have written down for. Okay, and I have the, okay, so the problems right now that the market is having, it would be problems. Problems would be leads, lead cost, lead quality, lead volume, probably hesitancy to buy. That might be a sales conversion process issue. So what I'm doing now is I'm trying to figure out, and I'm thinking about the market and going, okay, if this is why it's like, this is why, by the way, go get in the group. Go to joshforey.com/30 days. Go join the group, because then you guys can provide feedback to me, like tell me down in the comments in there in that group of how to make these lessons better for you each day. Okay, what I'm trying to figure out now though is if this is the equation that I have to solve, right? I know that this is how I make money right here, this equation. Then I have to figure out the problem that I'm going to solve in exchange for dollars, and then I can identify the skills that I'm going to use to solve it. So I'm just, now that I know roughly the market, I'm trying to figure out all the different potential problems that they have. Conversion rates are definitely lower. Conversion rates, that's a, what else did I have written down here? Funnels. Yeah, but I don't really work with funnels. Just their process in general is no. That's it. What used to work isn't working. The business is less profitable. That's actually a really good one. I'm going to circle that one. The business is less profitable. Actually, both of these really are. These are some core ones, I think. And then people are hesitant to buy. Not enough clients to sell to. That's the volume and quality. Okay, so that solves that one. Ooh, what if, okay, this is it. Their current offer and or sales process does not match the market. There we go, match. Because the market has changed big time, like big time. Yeah, high ticket's working super well, extremely high ticket, low ticket, middle of the market is crushed. So their current offer and sales process does not or no longer matches the market. That's going to be probably the core issue actually right there. And that is causing what was working to no longer be working and ultimately less profitable. And so if these people want money, having a big payday, if I got to justify a $25,000 or $50,000 thing, having a big payday. Okay, so if we could fix that. All right, let's start there. So that's the problem I got to solve. So then if I've got that, let's figure out this. Okay, I've got marketing skills, sales skills. The nice thing about this is like when you sell services, you don't actually have to have, this is what, by the way, if you're like, what's the fast way to make money? I'm just going to pause this for a second. Fast way to make money, just some thoughts. Like, I've sold probably, helped my clients sell over $30 million worth of stuff online, made multiple $1 million for myself. There's another one of those coming. And never ran an ad. Is that if you're just objectively speaking, sell in the wealth market, like sell money, help people make more money. If you want to get rich, help people sell more money. It's not the only thing you can sell. You can sell health and relationships, but this is the easiest. And then secondly is sell a service, not a coaching offer, right? Physical products cost money up front. Coaching offers require you to have so much status and so many, like so hard to sell. Services are easy. Side note, that's why I'm going to sell a service here, because that's what I tell everybody to do. So I can kind of learn the skills on the fly. So I've got the skills. Okay. Let's just go to the buyer, actually. Let's go to the buyer. Let's do the box. All right, I'm going to figure out the buyer qualifications. So now I've got to switch into, I go, okay, I have this overarching market, this understanding of like, I'm going to sell the online marketing or the online, services and info space. Maybe you would sell to I have no idea, whatever you sell to. I have a client that sells to the woodworking market. I have a client that sells to the entrepreneur relationship market, whatever. Now I got to get specific. So if I'm going to go I want to sell an offer for between $25K on the low end and, I guess $100K on the high end. We'll say 25 and 50K. We'll see if the numbers work. I'll put 100 on there too. Okay. Now, here are what are the characteristics, assets, and resources of the buyer that would make it easy for me to get him a result. In the game of money, Josh, what did Dan tell you? Rig the game. Yes, the only reason I can charge high ticket is because I chose to charge high ticket and I sell to people that can afford high ticket. Okay. So in order to make this work, I would want these people to have a list. Put this in a different color. These people would need to have a list. Have list / audience. 10K plus. Yeah. Ideally more. If it's just an audience, probably we have to be 100K audience. But if it's an actual email list, it needs to be relatively engaged. So they got to make money because they need, that's leads. So that's going to solve, where's that equation? Let me draw it down here. Okay. Offer, sales conversion process, and then leads. So that would take care of the leads one. They would need to have that. I'd want them to have a proven result, like a framework, solution, framework and results, and results they're known for, or a category, that's it, a category of results, category of results they are known for. Okay. I guess I don't really know if I'm going to help them with the offer yet. I have to figure out the things I'm going to do, but let's assume that I don't want to help them build a high ticket offer because that's coaching involved. Okay, so they already have an offer. Already have a 10K offer or more, 10K plus, because I have to solve for more than this. By the way, one of the things that I learned, I paid Dan Henry $100,000, like a real $100,000, and I went down to his house, and when we were talking about pricing of offers, I was trying to figure out stuff. He goes, you can basically charge somebody as much money as you can make them in 30 to 60 days, 90 at the latest. So I got to make sure that it's more than that. 10K plus. I want it. I don't know how to quantify this one, but I want to make them look legit. Trust matters in this market. So let's do easy to make look legit. All right, let's start there. That's good qualifications. There might be more that we add later, but I only have to find 4 people. So 4 people make 100 grand. There's 6 billion people in this world. I guarantee you that there's at least 4 people that meet those qualifications. Okay, so there's that. Then, if that's my person, yeah, they're probably over 7 figures at this point. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, actually, I'm going to crank that a requirement, unless they're like 80% profit. They had to at least made 7 figures because they'll understand the process of volume and, yeah, okay. So they made 7 figures. Okay, so sales conversion process, we checked off the offer here and here. Sales conversion process. Maybe it's that, but probably not. I'll probably provide that one. Okay, so then what are the 3 steps that I would do? How would I go and get them a result worth more than, man, 100K is a lot. Let's see if I can solve for it. I can do it. Yeah, all right. Because then the rest come easy if I can figure out a solution for that. Okay, so the first thing I would do, I'm dealing with these people. They need clients and their current offer their current process doesn't work. It doesn't match the market. What's working in the market right now? Like ChatGPT. ChatGPT, baby. Oh, I guess I could use it on my phone so you see me. Okay, ChatGPT. I am a business owner that is creating an offer for the online coaching and service provider market. And I need to know, hold on, actually back up. I am a business owner that is creating an offer for the online services and info product market, period. there's been a lot of shifts in the market recently causing 7 and 8 figure entrepreneurs to have their offers and or sales processes that used to be working no longer match the market, period. This is causing, actually I don't even need to put that in. Their number one objective is to this market's number one objective is to make money, and they do that by getting more or better quality clients, period. What are some trends in the market that are working right now for client acquisition, comma, and yeah, just for client acquisition. Okay. In a rapidly changing online services and info market, personalized targeting, yep, personalization, content marketing through thought leadership, community building and engagement, community building, low ticket membership, social proof and testimonials, leveraging social media influencers, automated sales funnels and email marketing. Okay, 2003 or not 8. SEO and paid advertising. I guess Russell probably like that. So, okay, 2014. Offering free value and trials, partnerships and joint ventures, client referrals. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Okay, what if we did that? I would do... Wait, Josh. Okay. Yeah. Yo. Ooh, guys, I think I figured it out. Okay. 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 What if we did a low ticket continuity? Yes, because of my skills in marketing launches, we've done millions with launches with that. Okay, so low ticket continuity with ascension model. We did, so we have to design that, but if we made it really super sexy, because then they could go to their existing audience of people. I wonder what the actual numbers are for my buyers versus my list size. Hey Debbie, could you get me the numbers of buyers compared to list size of I think we have a whole list of it when we surveyed our clients, like past ones, and sent that to me. I'm trying to figure out, like, if someone has a list of 10,000 people, roughly how many of those are buyers versus how many of those are not yet buyers. It's probably pretty low. Okay. So we're gonna go get that data, and I'll put that, I might not have it back by the end of this live stream, but I'll put that in the group, because if I were to do this, if I'm assuming that 10,000, I'm working with someone with 10,000 people, at least on a list, and they already have an offer, they already have a process in place, and the offer is above 10,000, a very small percentage of those people are actually buyers already, or like high ticket ones, right? And then, they're gonna need a lot of content. That's another thing they're gonna need. They're gonna need lots of paid content, like courses and stuff already. Okay, but then if I can go and get just a percentage of those people to become buyers, and community paid memberships are like super hot right now with school, we could use school, then what we could do is I could create a low ticket continuity with an ascension model, because that's hot. That's how I made my first $1 million that I made for clients, and then actually the first $10 million I made for clients was literally just, I caught the 5-day challenge into Facebook groups trend, right? That's how I did it. School, low ticket continuity right now, that's what Ty Lopez said. That's good. Okay, so we'll build a super sexy offer for like a low ticket continuity with Ascension model on the back end. We'll build that. Then the next thing we would do is we would launch it to existing list. I wonder if there's a launch. Oh my gosh, guys! I just had a great idea. Okay, I'm gonna do it with using AI. Who do I know that does AI? Hey, would you put on my to-do list to reach out to 2 or 3 people that do AI bots for email and text engagement? Just put it on to-do list on Monday. Thank you. Okay, so if I were to do that and then after we launch it into there, that's when we would actually ascend them. So this was what we designed the front end offer, then we would launch it in, and then we would make high ticket offer on back end. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna use AI to do that because that'll be catchy because everybody's buying AI right now. It's probably better too. Okay, so if we could pull people off the list with the low ticket continuity program, get them super engaged. The name of the game is sending them to the high ticket thing. That'll make us $100,000. Then we're going to use AI to launch it to their existing list. I can probably oh my gosh, guys, holy cow. I could probably outsource the entire fulfillment of this business. Yo, can you imagine if this would be the thing that would allow me to build a business that I wasn't like the fulfillment part of it? Yo, okay, because then I could outsource it to where I would basically just have to strategize. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We'll launch it to the existing list, and then on the back end, we'll upsell them in how many clients do we actually need. Okay, so if we gotta solve for $100,000, let's do some math. Let me see if this is where I'm at. So does this pass my identifiable traits? Okay, my requirements. So if I were to go and assume that at 10,000 people, let's say that we could get 1% of them, and I'm hypothesizing here, I'll have to validate it, but 1% of them into an actual paid membership, if we create a super sexy offer, that would be 100 people. All right, so 100 times whatever the average price of that they would pay. I don't know pricing yet. I'll have to figure that out later. 20. Let's just say on average it's let's say on average it's $50. We'll do it at a $50 price point on average, or we'll do a different version at $100 or $97. I don't know what the average will be. Okay, and then that would equal 100 times 50 is $5,000. Yeah, 5,000 recurring. That's 5,000 a month recurring. And then this would basically be 10 grand a month in recurring from that. Plus, they have 100 qualified leads, people that actually raised their hand and said, yes, I'm interested in this thing, to then go after. And that's just in the initial launch of what we have to get to. Then from there, out of the 100, if you had 100 actual buyers and you had a good sales process in place, you had a good follow-up system, which would probably be better with AI, then out of the 100 people that let's say we could get 20% to go book a call. I feel like that's low. I feel like if they're actually qualified and good, it'd be more than that. But let's solve for small numbers just in case. So 20% of them to book a call. So 20% of 100 would be 20. So then 20 book a call. Let's do this in red. 20 book a call for the upsell offer. And let's assume that of those, 25% of those people are not qualified, leaving 75% or 7. Or 15. Yes. Then 15 people, let's assume, since these are pretty qualified, we have some status here, we probably will have a 50% close rate. Mine's like 80, but let's assume 50. So out of 50, let's do 7 to 8 people. 7 to 8 people say yes. So let's say we get out of this, we get out of 100 people, we get 7. So, and then 7 buyers. I feel like these are pretty conservative numbers as long as the offer and stuff is good. And I'm going to rig the game. I'm going to work with people that are already there. Okay. Okay. So then trends. That was that. 7 buyers times at least $10,000 from the offer is $70,000. Yeah, let's go. Okay. So 70 grand and between $5,000 and $10,000 a month in recurring plus recurring. So plus 5 grand a month or plus 10 grand a month. Let's assume that this process takes 90 days to go do and fulfill and complete. That would mean that there's 9 months left in a 12-month time frame. 9 times 5 is $45,000. So there's an additional $45,000 in recurring revenue in the first year, or an additional 10 times $90,000 on the back end. I mean, I know there's going to be churn. I understand that, but if it would continue to grow on average, I think. Okay. So 70,000 plus this month. 70,000, is that more than $25,000? Yep. Is it more than 50? Yep. Is it more than 100? Not up front. So if this was the person, I could not sell them at 100, but if they had like a 50,000 person email list or a 100,000 person email list, now why wouldn't they? Then it would work just fine. So the quality or the size of the person that I'm working with would determine the price that I'm going to charge, because I got to be able to justify it, and also it'll take more dedication at that level. Then I can outsource. Oh, I only have to get a percentage of it up front though. Let's go. Okay, so at that, that actually works though. Oh, snap. Because, wait. If I sell this at, if I sell this at 50 grand, and then I charge 15,000 up front to get it, even 25 grand, then they're only out of pocket 15,000, and then I could go and I could charge on the back end after the result is gotten, which would be, I could even do a rev share deal, recurring revenue. So only 15,000 up front. The out of pocket for the 100 grand is only 25,000 bucks. I could literally charge 100 grand for it. Oh my gosh. Maybe we're gonna sell $100,000 offer, guys. That'd be awesome. All right, so there we go. There's where we're at. That's I think that's it. Okay. So it does. I'm gonna charge 25 to 100,000. Yes, I'm gonna make them $50,000 to even 100,000. And by the way, this is if, at decent, okay numbers. It could be better. Then yes, it does. Okay, so here's my hypothesis then. There's some stuff I got to figure out here. This is bare bones, but I've just got to figure out the mechanism, how I'm going to do this. The hypothesis would say that if I, or the buyer, so if, let's just solve the equation. So here we go. Okay, solve the equation. Okay. Exchange for dollars, and here. So, first part of the equation is me. I've solved for me. I'm there. The buyer. Okay, so the buyer right here is going to be a 7 to 9 figure. I mean, I wouldn't turn down a 9 figure, probably more like 7 to 8 figure. 7 to 8 figure entrepreneur in the info product space, info services, things of that nature, in online info / services that whatever that I'm not just going to put, I'm just going to say meets requirements, but the requirements were that has a proven framework and results on that they're known for, has at least $10,000 offer, has an audience list of at least 10,000, has lots of content to use and is easy to make them look legit, has the problem, so now this part of the equation is solved, has the problem of we'll do this in red, of not enough clients / buyers, or I'm sorry, / profit because what was working is no longer ... then I could use, I'll think of a sexy name for this, launch method. By the way, I don't even know what the launch method is going to look like yet, but I can research stuff, find AI people. Honestly, what I'll probably end up doing, for me, honest, is I'll probably just end up taking the upfront money that I get upfront and paying the people, like paying someone else that knows what they're doing to extract lists. I'll come in with the strategy of the overarching thing and build the offer, and then I could create some sales training or whatever for people to close. So I'm going to use let's call this this is not it, but I'm just going to call it the low ticket ascension. I don't even know how to spell ascension. I was a dropout, okay? Clearly don't need to have spell in order to make money. I'm proof. All right, low ticket, like ascension method, where we basically will launch a low ticket paid community with an ascension model in the back end. We'll use AI to engage their existing list to upsell them. Great. And the results that we're going to be able to get for them are somewhere in the range of 50K to 100K up front, plus 5K to 10K monthly monthly recurring revenue, MRR, monthly recurring revenue. Boom, there we go. All right, now we have an offer. Okay, so this is a hypothesis. Obviously, I have to actually go make this work. But I now have a base point. I've figured out an equation that I have to solve. I've solved the equation. Oh, the last piece of it is so I've solved this part, and I've solved this part, and I've solved the price. This right here, which is how we're going to offer it to them, how we're going to sell it to them, that's where we're going to use the podcast, the Golden Mike Method, and that's what we'll figure out probably tomorrow. But we've solved these parts of the equation. So we have a hypothesis now. This is our hypothesis. We can do this. This is the results. So now we got to go prove it. So that would mean our next steps are, let's see, looking at my notes of, okay. So tomorrow then, like I now need to go, I got to get on the phone as fast as possible, right? Like I got to get in front of people I can't wait till day 10 to get on the phone with people. I need to be on the phone with people like tomorrow, or I guess tomorrow's Saturday. Oof, gosh. By the way, also I'm doing this while I'm married with an 8-month-old, and I'm traveling like 4 or 5 of the days of the month. So it's not like this is all like hunky-dory. So I need to be on the phone as soon as humanly possible, validating this idea, making sure that this is an actual problem and an actual thing that people want, figuring out what the objections would be as to why they would be concerned that this wouldn't work, and I need to make sure that we have the principle-based approach. So in order to do that, now we're going to use the Golden Mike Method. So step 1 is tomorrow I'm going to create the angle of the podcast, step 1. Then step 2, that's going to allow me to get in front of people. Step 2 is I will research and reach out to people. Basically create a hit list of people, research to reach out to, and then reach out to them. Then 3 is I'm going to conduct interviews and collect data. Then step, I guess there really wouldn't be, I guess it would be making them the offer, right? But let's see. So when do I need to be on the phone by people? Let's see with the calendar. By the way, you liking this? Is this helpful? 1 or 2? Let's go from 1 to 10. If you're liking this, smash the like button, smash the love button, comment. Leave like 10 comments right now. Just be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boost it up, get more engagement. I would appreciate it if it was helpful. And go to joshforey.com/30 days, joshforey.com/30 days to get this worksheet that I've just been drawing this worksheet out on the board. I can put my answers on there as well. And join our group. Get Paid University is where the group is, where all the replays will be at. I need to be on the phone. Like, I need to be on the phone with people no later than Wednesday, probably. I mean, Tuesday's ideal, Monday's ideal, but realistically with church and with, okay, yeah. So let's say goal is to be, forget step 4. Go goal equals be on phones by the 7th. That's Wednesday, right? Yeah. And at the very latest. And then also, I need to have my first deal done by next Friday. How many weeks are in here? Calendar. 1, 2, 3, 4. 30th. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. So 4 weeks from today exactly. So let's do a week after that. Okay. So first deal by the 14th. Like cash collected deal. All right. We got some work to do. Okay. And then the last piece would then be, I've got to, just put this as to-dos. Talk to people, to-do is talk to AI people and do more research on solution. Because guys, I've never actually built a paid continuity program before. I've not, like, and then that's crazy, right? I'm not going to try to charge $50,000 for it, right? And you're like, how could you possibly do that, Josh? I'm like, no, stop. This is why you sell services. With coaching, you have to have it ahead of time. You have to know what you're doing because you're actually teaching someone. But with services, the person that you're selling to doesn't care about anything except the result. So if you make them more of money than what they pay you, and it's a working process, they don't care what you do. So I gotta go study it and do some more research on what that'll actually look like. Okay, that's all for today. I think that's a good stopping point for this. So to recap our strategy, we figured out a hypothesis. We know the equation that we have to solve, which is calling the get paid equation. Okay, the get paid equation. We have skills. We have skills. A potential client has a problem. We're going to offer to solve their problem using our skills in exchange for dollars and create more value and an outcome than what we're going to charge. The identity that I need to adopt, the lens that I need to adopt is I make people more money than what I charge for them. So every single decision that I make, if it's a good decision or not, is based on whether or not that is true. If I'm going to do something that does not equal that to be true, then I will not make the decision. So that's the decision. Then we have we have formed our hypothesis, and we said, okay, we have the market that we're going to, the person that we're going to sell to. We're going to know a hypothesis of their problem. We know a hypothesis of the solution. We know a hypothesis of what the result could look like. And we know that it solves their core need. And we created we justified that with KPIs and math to actually back up what this would look like. We have our to-do list for what's next, and we have a strategy in place now to be on the phone with people by next Wednesday, the 7th, and then a week later to that, have our first deal done, which leaves us 2.5 weeks to get to get 2 more deals done. If I do $50,000, I only need 1 more deal, but yeah, 2 to 3 more deals done by the end of the month. And once deals start coming in, then we'll have to worry about fulfillment and stuff. Okay, that's day 1, or day 2. If you liked this, please leave a comment down below. Make sure to follow along. You can follow me on Facebook, or if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube. Chances are we'll probably take these down on Facebook, leave them up on YouTube, so make sure to go subscribe over there. And if you want access to all the organized replays, you want access to the worksheets, all the worksheets that I do each and every day, be able to ask questions, go to joshforti.com, joshforti.com/30days, joshforti.com/30days. Opt in, it is free, and you'll be taken to a community back there where you can get all that. All right, guys, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Tag friends, share it out. Let me know your questions in school or down in the comments. I do read every comment, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day number 3.